Welcome class, this tutorial video is going to teach you how to design your t-shirt or your t-shirt logo that you're going to do. Alright, so once you open up Google Classroom and go underneath the assignment t-shirt and open up a new Google Doc, so create a new Google Doc, you'll have a blank screen just like this to get started. Now the first thing I would recommend, you don't have to do this, what I would do is I would go to File, Page Setup, and change it to Landscape so you have a little more working area, and then put all the margins to 0. Once you have that all figured out, then go ahead and press OK, and now you can see that my page is turned and we're good to go. Alright, so what we're going to do for both the WordArt and the image that we're going to put in here, we're all going to put it on one page using Google Draw. So if you go to Tools, or excuse me, if you go to Insert, Drawing, this is kind of the platform that we're going to use for most of the things that we put in here. Alright, for me, I'm going to make a t-shirt with the Minnesota Twins. Okay, I'm a big fan of Minnesota Twins, so that's what I'm going to use today. So the very first thing I want you to do, to get images in here, you're going to have to open up a new tab. So I've already had it opened up. Now I'm going to search in Google. I'm just going to put in Twins, or Minnesota Twins. Alright, it'll pop up. I'll try to find a good logo, and I kind of like that one. So what I'm going to do, I'll click on this logo, I'm going to drag it over to my document and hold there for a second, and it'll pop up, and I'm just going to drop it in there. For me, I'm actually going to use the word twins and kind of work with it as part of my t-shirt, because one of their slogans is, "This is Twins territory." So I'm going to write now in I'm going to write now in WordArt, "This is," and then Twins territory. Okay, you'll see when it's finished here. So click off. Then for WordArt, remember to go to Actions, WordArt. So this is. So that's my one part of my shirt. Make this a little bit bigger. So this is Twins. That's how I kind of want it to look. And then I'll put another WordArt that says territory. Once you put your word in there, go ahead and press enter. It'll pop up, and then I'll kind of center it. Okay, now I'm not completely done. I want to change my font of these words. So I already deselected this. This is, if I click on it, now I've selected it. I can change it a little bit. I want the inside color to be blue. I want the outside color, I want kind of that darker red, just like the opposite of what the Twins word says. And then I'm going to make it a little bit thicker for line weight. And then I'm going to change the font. And I like this yellowtail font I found. I think it looks kind of cool. So this is, and I'm also going to change territory to the same type of coloring. So the inside is blue, outside is going to be red, line weight will be about 3, change it to yellowtail, and that's basically going to be my shirt. Now with our shirts, I know I'll explain this to you in class as well, we have to flip it to the other way. So once you have your shirt and you think, hey, this looks good, I looked at everything is written correctly, everything is spelled correctly. What you need to do is you need to highlight everything. Now, there should be 2 ways. If I simply draw a box around it, it'll highlight everything for you. So drag a whole box over everything. And then I need to flip the image so it's read backwards. To do that, come all the way to the far side, grab this little square, a little blue square, click on it, drag it all the way across, and go past the other line on the other side that's parallel with it, and then drop. Now it's squished, so what I need to do is come back to the other square, bring that back, and drop it, and now I flip my image completely. Alright, so now kind of play with it, make sure everything looks good. Once you're ready, I would click off, hit save and close, and it will pop up into you, and now it's just an image, and it's backwards. So when we print it out, when we put it on your shirt, it'll actually read correctly. So go ahead and wrap text. Now I can move it anywhere. I can make it a little bit bigger. You want to use the whole sheet here. Okay? So I use the whole sheet. You don't want it touching the edges, so maybe a little bit smaller. Not much. Now I'll kind of center it. And you guys see how when I align, see that red line that pops up? That means it's centered. And if I go back down, there should be another line that comes up. Maybe not. Well, we can center it that way. Alright. And when it's centered and you're good to go, find me, ask if it looks good, and then you are done. You can hit turn in and submit your t-shirt, and we'll print these in a couple days here. Alright, thank you very much.